Hello all and welcome to Sprint. I want to say 45 sprint review for YakShaver. We have a good one for you this sprint. It's looking really promising. So let's get into it. We have an email that is not this one. So just to show you a quick bit of overview, our sprint goals were we wanted to make sure that we gave the link to the video that we want to shave in the notification. So at the moment it says a video has been received. Now it shows you which video. Also, we wanted to make sure that Mac users could use the inbuilt, what's it called? Snapshot tool inside the Mac, which produced .mov files. We could only handle .mp4s before, but now we can handle MOVs as well, which is great. So it was a full-time sprint for two guys, and I will move to this view for the PBIs because I think it's better. So first off, oh, hold up. Hold on 1 second. Someone's at my front door. This is awkward. I'm recording a video, guys. Don't come in here. The wonders of working at home. All right, as we were at, we have .mov files. So you can see when this wakes up. This is interesting. So videos that used to be much bigger are now much smaller. So a 40 meg video went down to 0.62 megs, and a 200 meg video went down to just about 8 megs. So this is going to allow us to circumvent the problem we had before, which is the maximum video size that Whisper could take in being 25 megs, meaning we can do substantially longer videos now. By the way, this is not just for .mov files. We now take MP4s and switch them to MP3s as well. Meaning any video from any source that produces, for instance, Teams, Snagit, the Windows snipping tool, the out-of-the-box Mac tool, whatever you're using, if it produces an MP4 or a .mov, it now gets switched to an MP3. So that's really cool. When you get notified like this, that a video is coming in, it now has a link. So the word is now blue on video. You can click on that and you can see what video it is, so that if you've done multiple videos, you can know what you're doing with which video. We did talk about whether we wanted to have file name visible, but I thought it was noisy, especially because some file names are quite long. And most of the time you don't care. It's only for every now and then, and so you can just click it if you need it. So the simple one, the website is now editable by the entire team. We had some problems with the timing of the screenshot. So I'll just show you what the problem was. As I'm recording a video right now, love. So see if there's no screenshot in here for it. But the timing of the screenshot was sometimes awkward and the figure was a bit strange. It was often when you recorded with Teams, the first like 7 seconds of the video were just it spinning up and saying, this is a meeting with these people, which obviously is not going to be helpful for the figure. So that is now much better. We had some dramas with the cancel button where the UX of pressing it wasn't clear what you had done. Like you could use your brain to figure out what had happened, but the UX wasn't really showing us the right stuff. So now this is kind of what happens if you open up something like this that creates the option to press cancel, and then you decide not to go ahead and you press cancel, it goes back to where you were again, which is good. That's how you want it. And that happens for all the places where cancel buttons appear. Discord is now on the website. If we go down to the bottom of the website, our Discord is there, which is great. I can't remember what this one was about, guys. Do you remember this one?
Yeah, this was just a bug regarding the transcription, not
Yes.
understanding YakShaver. So we've made a PBI for that.
Nice.
Okay, and the other one, is just a bug that has already been fixed.
Okay, fantastic. So the next one is we had a problem with when you have multiple backlogs against one repository, where we didn't have any way to handle that before, so we were hard coding it to go to the default. That's been fixed, so now you can have as many as you want. So in our case, that's Time Pro and Easy Leave. That's fixed, and we've informed the Easy Leave team that they can now use it. The homepage. This used to be a longer video. That longer video has been moved down to here, which has got more information if you want to learn more. But this video here, if you click on this, it opens up a short, which is rather nice. Bit easier for people to take in. So that's done. That's a tiny thing where the outside of this used to have a little black corner that's been fixed up. And lastly, a tiny thing that needed to happen for that embedding to happen. So that worked really well. As you can see, great sprint. We had only one item that wasn't complete, and even that's half done. Code coverage is reduced slightly, had 4 deployments. We did have a few 499 errors that we haven't put into the backlog. So actually, Rick, I'll do this right now, if that's all right. You can do it from your end, actually. Do you mind shaving this?
Okay. I will shave it. Oh.
Do you have Snagit or something set up?
Snagit, yeah, yes. 1 second.
Or the Windows tool?
Video capture. All right. Initializing. Takes a while to initialize.
You're using Snagit, are you?
Yes. Okay. I have a bug report for YakShaver. So on the screen, we are looking at the application health of the YakShaver services. On the screen, there are a few fail requests. That's 499 errors. 499 errors indicates that the client has rejected the request. So that potentially means our server respond too slow. So please look into the issue and make sure our server respond within the time frame. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, very good. Moving on. So leaderboard's still looking nice and healthy. Caleb, Josh, and Betty still using it heaps, which is great. Wixie's been away and he's still up on there. We have swapped the product roadmap. So in the new version, these two are now swapped, but we've left this here because we have progress reports from last sprint. So we've made decent progress on the transcript data source because now we can pull in it's not just Snagit or Teams. You can also use the Windows snipping tool or the Mac snapshot tool, which is great. So general vibe of the retro is that YakShaver is feeling really stable and really good right now. We've got a lot of feedback from a lot of people during the chewing the fat, and we've implemented the vast majority of it, all the important stuff in my view. So we're still going to pull in the others here and there and drip feed them, but yeah, no, it's looking great. The entire company can use it successfully for all their different use cases, and we've implemented a few sort of quality of life improvements as well. So still got some to go, but yeah, it's feeling great right now, which is cool. Anything else? We've got really good adoption. Lots of people using it. Everyone seems really excited about it. We can, as I said before, you can do much bigger video files now, which is cool. There is a slight issue that the snipping tool and the screenshot tool, snapshot tool, I should say. Snipping tool. Oh, so no, it is screenshot, isn't it? They both have a problem, and this is not a YakShaver problem. This is just a tool problem that they cut out the first few seconds of the recording. So if you use, Windows Shift R, you have to wait a few seconds before you start talking. We've added that into the docs, so people should know, but not everyone's going to carefully read the docs, so that is a bit of a drama. That doesn't seem to happen, by the way, with the Windows Xbox tool. So if people use that instead, that might be better. Lewis, we might have to look into that this sprint. I know you got it working. Moving on to planning. So we fixed the spelling of the user and project names everywhere except in the figure. The order of operations still looks at the figure before it does that spell check. So we're going to fix that. People like having green. So when they make items, they want, to have their green in their GitHub to show their contribution. So we're going to fix that up. We're halfway there on that one. This is the big one. This is the sprint goal. We are going to start work on the move to an agent. So YakShaver is already an agent by many definitions of the word, but we're going to make it a complete free and autonomous agent, meaning instead of having a workflow where we use AI at each node of the workflow to figure out where to go down that workflow, which is very, very predictable. And if we train people how to use the tool, then it's great. But it can only do what we have thought that people want to do with it. So what we're going to do instead is change all of our API calls to what they called again? Kernel functions?
Semantic kernel?
No, you said kernel.
Tools. Kernel functions?
Yeah, kernel functions.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to create a bunch of tools and then just let the AI figure out what people are asking for it to do. This is terrifying and very cool. And we're going to do this and we're going to do this in a feature branch. So we'll find out from doing it both ways, what is better, what works better. And we're going to learn a lot from this. This makes me slightly nervous because we lose a bit of control over the exact flow of what it outputs, but we gain all the stuff we don't know that people want already. And as the models get smarter, for instance, O3 was just released this week, if we can harness that and stay on that train, then that means that keeps this tool relevant no matter how smart the AI gets, which is exciting and seems to be an intelligent way to build at the moment. Fixed task, cancelled exception to error during database connection. That's a fun little boring one. We have an API already to delete or close a work item programmatically, but we haven't exposed it via the UI. So we're going to do that because it's a pain in the ass to do a test one or do a failed one and have to go in there and close it manually. So we'll just allow people to do that directly from Teams. And at the moment, if you try and make a work item and something goes wrong, there's a timeout on GitHub or whatever, it will fall back and send an email instead. At the moment, it does that and doesn't tell you why it's sending an email. So people are thinking that there's a bug in YakShaver when actually there's an authentication problem or Azure DevOps issue or whatever. So we'll just indicate in the UI that is what is happening. So it's an exciting sprint. We're leaning on Rick a lot here. I'm hoping you can get help from Lewis and Callum. You're here in the call. I'm hoping you can chip in a bit of knowledge here and there. We may end up with AutoGen. I don't know. That's the hammer I'm aware of at the moment. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong one. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting sprint. So we're going to put this video up as usual in our YakShaver repository of videos on YouTube. If you want to see the full history of where on earth this mad application came from, you can check it out there. Guys, thank you very much. See you soon.
Thank you.